Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. So, stay tuned for this one. Mr. Volt found a huge score. You know, he was checking out some dumpsters and he's not going to pass on some scrap. So, as you can see, there's some metal right there. Um, but he did find these bird feeders and they are really pretty. They do need some work. So let us know if Mr. Volt should scrap or save those. Because he's still holding on to them. So let us know in the comments and he will do his best to repair and reuse those bird feeders if, if possible. But yeah, I think that would be nice. So let us know what you think. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's like a whole pallet of these. I don't even know what they're called, but I say hoverboards. Every time I say that, I just think of Back to the Future when Marty's like floating over the water. But yeah, I don't know. I have never tried these things. I remember when you would just look around and everyone had one of these. They were all over. Now we hardly ever see anybody using them, but there's like a whole pallet here. So we will definitely take these. I'm sure there's some that need repairs, maybe, I don't know, maybe for parts? Yeah, Mr. Volt is definitely gonna have to check these out. And it's a good thing he just came from the scrapyard, because he had this trailer full. So he was able to unload and have it ready in case he found something good. So usually what he does is, he'll fill up his trailer full with scrap and then go dump it, take it, to the scrapyard, drive around some more, see if he finds anything, and then just keep adding on to it until it's ready for another load, to take in. So I'm sure he's just, trying to figure out how to arrange these so it can fit. But yeah, it looks like there's different sizes in here too. There's some smaller ones, some bigger ones. Let us know in the comments if you guys have tried these. So Mr. Volt has found a couple before. Oh no. Yeah, him and our son were attempting to ride them. But these things like take off. They have a mind of their own. There's all kinds of different designs on here too. Okay, and we have done our special shoutouts before, so I like to do it when, there's like multiples like this. So if you guys can let us know in the comments how many of these hoverboard thingies are in here, then I will do a special shout out for all of you guys who leaves an answer. So yeah, that's just a little shout out to you guys. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna answer a couple questions that I was kind of going through. So first of all, we've received a few questions about who is Mr. Volt? Am I Mr. Volt? Am I referring to my husband as Mr. Volt? Like, is that what I call him? So many different varieties of this subject. So Mr. Volt is my husband, and he is the one dumpster diving in the videos. I am doing the narrative voiceover for you guys. He just feels more comfortable doing it that way, like doing the dive and not having to worry about the talking and doing all that while he's trying to get this stuff and get out. Let's see. No, I do not call my husband Mr. Volt. I just refer to him like in the videos because one of our viewers had kind of suggested that like as a name for my husband because I used to just call him my husband. And so yeah, it just kind of stuck. So Mr. Volt, Mrs. Volt, and yeah, we have like our nicknames for each other, but it's not Mr. and Mrs. Volt. So yeah, I hope that answers all of your guys' questions on that subject. Okay, and we did receive another question. Someone had asked what time of day do we go dumpster diving? And I mean, you guys can see from our videos that we usually go during the day. A few times we've gone at night, but for the most part it's during the day. We just kind of plan it out like, I guess, different times, but you know, we just have our route and then we just kind of go through these different places. And then, yeah, sometimes we'll go in the morning, sometimes we'll go in the afternoon. We don't really plan it out too specific, like what time, just kind of like a general window of time that we go out. And so far it's been working for us like that. You know, I mean, we do the videos for you guys, but, you know, also we just prefer going during the day. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let us know too. So if you guys are new to the channel, we do dumpster diving, we do scrapping, we go for all kinds of stuff. So if you guys are thinking about dumpster diving or scrapping, you know, maybe subscribe if you like the videos. And we kind of just give you guys an idea of like the stuff that we find, and our videos are kind of just to show what's out there. You know, maybe you guys might find stuff like this too, you know, who knows. But just always, I guess, be careful, of course, you know, but also check your area if you're able to dumpster dive, you know, the rules and laws of dumpster diving. We never have any issues over here. And then also, if you do scrapping, I mean, I kind of like feel like I have to bring this up too, because like recently Mr. Volt was telling me about this pallet man that he talked to, that he used to bring pallets to this company and they would shred them, well, not, like they're plastic pallets, and yeah, so they would shred them and they got shut down because people were bringing in like all kinds of stuff, like shopping carts and stuff that you cannot take. So yeah, if you're gonna do this, like, don't just, I guess, take anything you see. I mean, it's like railroad tracks. You can't take those to scrap. You know, street signs, those are no-nos too. You can't take street signs, you can't take stuff that, you know, you're just not able to take in for scrap, because then people are going to be tearing down railroads and street signs and all kinds of stuff, trying to get money. You know, same thing with like the catalytic converters, right? So that's just become a huge issue now too. So I don't know if they made the law yet or if it was kind of like in the process, but I believe in California they're going to require you to have like proof of ownership of your catalytic if you're trying to scrap it or, you know, take it in to sell it, because people have been stealing them like left and right because they're expensive. So yeah, if you're going to be scrapping, watch out for that, because Mr. Volt also said that he saw someone that there was a street light pole that had fallen down, crashed, whatever, but it was like on the ground and somebody was trying to take that, load it in and take it to the scrapyard. So yeah, don't do that either. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can take into scrap, so you do not need to be taking down street signs or anything like that. this looks interesting. Let us know if you know what that is for. I'm like always asking you guys, like, I like the interaction with the videos and stuff, you know. If you guys see anything that you like, something that Mr. Volt missed, just let us know. Let us know in the comments. And you know, that happens sometimes. Mr. Volt's watching the video later and he's like, dang it, I didn't get this or that. And yeah, it happens. I mean, look at this. Like, I'm still like trying to see, like, what are we gonna do with all of these hoverboards? Like, maybe test them, see if there's some working or for parts, or if anything, I mean, we can scrap them, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Just like, yeah. Oh, he's gonna fit. I know he's gonna fit it all. I mean, obviously, he brought it home. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, these things are heavy. So yeah, that was a big load right there. And then in case anybody didn't know, we were without the Volt for like a week, let's say. So it was in the shop, and we finally got it back. So we have been without dumpster diving for a week now. And it's hard. It's like, we want to go out and dumpster dive, but the Volt is not here. So luckily we got it back now. And yeah, it wasn't like a major issue, but man, we had it was like a coolant level that, like, on this Volt, if the battery coolant goes below a certain point, it'll basically just shut off the charging system. Like, you can't plug it in to charge it, and it keeps giving like an error message. So even if you like refill the coolant, it will still give that message, and we have to go to a dealer to reset it, or actually not reset it, but reprogram like the whole computer on the car. So yeah, that was like a $400 reprogram, but we got the car back now, so we can go back out there and do some more dumpster diving. Yeah, see, there's some of these ones too that are a little scratched up. Some of them, Mr. Volt said they look new, but for the most part, it looks like they're going to be maybe for parts or for scrap. But we shall see. Hopefully we can get some of these going. Because there's like a lot in here. And leave your comments as to how many there are. I will give you guys all a special shout out. So it looks like this trailer can hold about a pallet full of stuff, because that's kind of like what we had with the chairs too, if you guys remember that video. Yeah, so it's been a huge help. I mean, we do need to be careful with the car because it's pretty heavy, so we don't want to mess anything up. I think Mr. Volt's gonna rearrange this now. Tell him he's like a Tetris master. And, you know, we started doing this like when we first started the channel. we used to put up a map and, you know, our subscribers, our thank you shout outs. So let us know in the comments too what country you're from. Just put it out, you know, like let us know. We'd like to see, you know, how far this YouTube channel goes, you know, like, I mean, we haven't done the map for a while, but I mean, kind of like interested in seeing that again. I know, you know, we do get some comments from you guys occasionally and you'll let us know. So we do have a lot of viewers, subscribers from the Philippines. So shout out to the Philippines. We have some from Australia, Ireland, US, Canada. There's no, I go through the list now. There's so many in here. Oh my goodness. And you know, it's nice too. I mean, at least, you know, they're leaving it out for someone to find. So yeah, that still can be saved, you know, because it's just crazy like how much is being thrown away. I mean, we were watching YouTube, of course, and yeah, there was a video about, you know, like the wind power and these machines that they use, right? Like those big old propeller thingies. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, they were just being thrown in the landfill. It's crazy. Like, this is supposed to be like green energy kind of thing, and then they're just being thrown away in the landfills. Huge machines. Like, yeah, I don't know how we can be doing like that. I mean, we need to get better with recycling, you know, on a larger scale, and then also, you know, within ourselves too, you know. So we do see that a lot with other countries. And if you guys remember this video, let us know in the comments too. So this was from a little while ago, but we never showed you guys, you know, the process of these finds right here, you know, the repairs and then also donations. So I thought we'd give you guys a little refresher on this one. Yeah, this one was a fun dive right here. There was like all kinds of boxes of Razor scooters, dirt bike, and Mr. Volt was over there having fun while he was diving. So the good thing is that, you know, around this area they're not too picky about it. They're fine with Mr. Volt dumpster diving. Well, it wasn't working, but I mean, he wanted to take that bike around the whole parking lot. So this is a little behind the scenes look right here. Mr. Volt was able to repair these scooters. And of course, you know, if you're able to, you know, you can do repairs and, you know, make them like new again. But just make sure you know what you're doing. You know, just be careful. Mr. Volt, he knows how to do this stuff, so it's fine. But yeah, just always be careful. Well, he got that one working. So, on to the next one. And we don't show too much of the repairs and stuff on here. Yeah, maybe kind of thinking about maybe adding some repair videos to the scrapping side. I mean, we have our scrapping channel, Scrapping Revolt. So if you guys want to see some of that, like repairs and, you know, stuff that we find, you can check out their scrapping channel. And there you go. All the scooters repaired, the dirt bike. Mr. Volt was able to fix that as well. And the dirt bike and I believe 3 of the scooters were donated to some neighborhood kids nearby. So we have different people that we donate to, family, friends, a few neighbors. And Mr. Volt was testing this out. Yeah, this kid that Mr. Volt gave this one to, oh my goodness, he was like so excited. He was like ready to pay Mr. Volt for the bike, and then Mr. Volt said, no, it's okay, you can have it. And then he was like, really? Because he had like his allowance saved up. And then these ones over here, we did have like the trailer full, so yeah, these ones we weren't even finished like unloading them, and people were already asking if we were giving them away. So we loaded up the trailer and did our donations that day. So usually what we do is we'll donate like a little bit, you know, weekly, and then just like a big load like at the end of the month. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and of course, have a great day. Bye!